Hello, and welcome to this HelloID Service Automation product release video for February 2022. HelloID Service Automation is a user management self-service solution designed to delegate user management into the organization. For example, delegate group management, delegate distribution group management, delegate share management. It will help ICT departments to prevent accumulation of licenses and access rights. Please note that in this video, we will only show the new functionality for the February 2022 release. Please go to docs.helloid.com or our YouTube channel for more videos. Let's get started. In this video, we'd like to start with a PowerPoint presentation and then demo the new functionalities for the February 2022 release. We have one new feature in this release. This new feature is cloning a delegated form. With this new feature, you can clone a complete delegated form including all related resources such as the dynamic form, configured data sources, and even delegated form tasks. Please note that this new feature is currently behind the feature flag and will be available for everyone after the March release. You can contact our support to enable this feature on request. Let's demonstrate the new feature. We have opened the Service Desk page. Here you can see all the available delegated forms, including the form called Release Demo 2022.02. We have prepared this form to demonstrate our new feature called Clone a Delegated Form. Let's open this form to see what we have created. It is a simple form containing a grid with a data source containing 3 different cars. Below, you will find a drop-down with 3 different options to choose from. We will now close this window and switch to the HelloID admin panel to dive into this new feature. We have opened the Delegated Forms overview. Here you can see the form called Release Demo 2022.02. In the Actions column, we have a new button for our new feature to clone a delegated form. Please note that this button is disabled for delegated forms using the old task catalog. The Clone button is only available for forms using the new task infrastructure, which is currently behind a feature flag and available upon request at our customer support. In the March release of HelloID, this feature flag will be removed and the feature will become available for every user. Before we clone our prepared delegated form, let's open the form to see further details. The form has a name and identifier and is also enabled. You can also see the configured dynamic form containing a grid and a drop-down, and this delegated form has also configured an access group, configured categories, and it has a very simple PowerShell script configured as well. Let's navigate back to the delegated form overview to make a clone of this form. By cloning a delegated form, all the related resources such as dynamic form, configured data sources, and delegated form task are duplicated and linked together, resulting in a complete clone of the original delegated form. We will click the Clone button to make a clone of the selected delegated form. A new pop-up will show and ask you to enter a name and identifier. The cloned form is disabled by default due to the expectation of manual modifications before the new form is ready for production. Once all the information is entered, you can click the Clone button to start the process of cloning the original form. After the clone has been made, you are automatically navigated to the new form. As you can see, the form has a new name as well as a new identifier, and the form is disabled. It has the same access group, the same configured category, and the task has been cloned as well. Let's modify this script to make it unique. It now says this is the cloned script, and we will save this form for now. Then we'll make some changes in the actual form's data sources. Let's modify the grid, and we will change the data source and update the Ford Mondeo to a Kia Rio. Click on Save, and we will also change the form to a multi-step form. We will add an extra page and on the second page, we will add a default dual list. Just one final thing to do, which is to enable this form and click on Save. We have made multiple changes, and we have updated the form. Let's navigate to the HelloID service desk to see the final results. We have opened the service desk page. As you can see, we have the original form available right here, and the cloned form as well. Let's quickly open the original form and see whether anything has changed. We still have the same data source containing the Ford Mondeo, and the dropdown still has the original 3 options. Let's click the Next button. We will see the summary, and that's all we were expecting. In the cloned version of this form, we made some changes. We updated the data source and changed the Ford Mondeo to the Kia Rio, as is visible here. In the dropdown, we did not make any changes, so we still have 3 options. We updated the form to a multi-step form, and the next page contains the dual list that we added. This all turned out well. We made a complete clone of the original form, and any changes done to the cloned form do not have any impact on the original form since it is a clone and all the resources are separate. Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know if you have any additional questions. You can post your question in YouTube or send it to iSupport@toolsforever.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive frequent updates about improvements and changes in HelloID. Have a wonderful day.